How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis and we've got an update from the old school RuneScape team. This is quality of life and bug fixes. Plenty of these updates are quite small, however I think they will be quite nice to have in game. The first update is the free-to-play Ring of Coins and Nature. These are both now available in free-to-play worlds, and if you're a free-to-play player and you want to get your hands on those items, you can now do that. Next, the release confirmation. When releasing a stack of hunter creatures, you'll now be given a confirmation message if you wish to do so. This should prevent any unfortunate mishaps that players might run into when hunting creatures. Moving on, the custom drop confirmation. You can now set a value above which items require confirmation to drop. You can choose this value in your notifications menu. If an item you attempt to drop exceeds this value you've chosen, then a warning message will be displayed. This is quite nice. It will definitely stop people accidentally dropping various items on the floor wherever they go. In other news this week, the Sand Crab Isle has now got a few more sand crabs. The boss log kill count will now display the maximum trackable kill count alongside lots when the maximum kill count is reached. Which is a little bit disappointing. The other day when I was voting on that, I was thinking, I don't know what number they're actually going to show here. Is it going to be the actual kill count or the maximum integer value? And they're just displaying the maximum integer value, which to me seems a bit pointless. And the Bone Crusher's notification will now appear after 100 charges rather than every 50. They've corrected some spam filtering in Why by One Eye Village. They've removed an old Arceus path tile from outside the Tower of Magic. The copper longtails on Zeah no longer activate the Western Province's diary. They've smoothed some ground textures around the hills in the Shazian district. Blocking beside the Lovakenge Anvil room has been removed. They've removed old path tile from route between Arceus Fairring and the Dark Altar. All the wounded soldiers in the infirmary can now be accessed. The render orders of the Shazian infirmary roof have been fixed. They fixed a small graphical issue on bookcases in the top of the Arceus library. The painting in Kuren Castle no longer resembles King Latha's. The gem and baker stools no longer reference Ardoin. Betty's counter in Land's End has been replaced with a table. Hunting equipment spawns in Land's End have been placed within crates. The yew tree stumps near Land's End have been replaced with inactive regular stumps. The shelf in Land's End Bank no longer gives a book with no relevance to the area. The doors have been removed from Land's End Bank. They've removed some unnecessary decoration between the buildings in Piscarilius. The roof on Farmer Agricola's house now fits correctly. Players are no longer able to walk on tiles occupied by spiral staircases in Kuren Castle. The Tomb of Fire changes colour correctly when pages are added while the book is warm. And they've resolved an issue in player-owned houses when moving a room not connected to another floor upstairs stated the room could not be moved. Which is quite a lot of updates, mostly, I suppose, fixes to the recent zeah update last week. It'd be interesting to find out how many of those were actually issues before since January. This week seems fairly small updates, but there's quite a few of them, so it's quite nice to see. Plenty of these things are coming from the most recent content polls, and I think it's always great to see content that we voted on coming into the game. If you want to discuss this update, please go on the forums or do so in my comments below. If you want to watch my video on the latest old school RuneScape update, please click here for Great Grand Rework. And if you want to watch my video on the latest old school RuneScape news post, please click here for the Deadman Winter Invitation. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the old school RuneScape updates, stat blocks and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.